Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you for joining me for this video. And the Atlanta Falcons, they're signing linebacker Jeff Holland after his tryout. So his tryout was obviously a success. And so after having 5 players try it out, they decided to bring Jeff Holland on. And so Holland, he's 25 years old. He hasn't appeared in a regular season game since his rookie season with the Denver Broncos, in which he went undrafted. And they picked him up in 2018 coming out of Auburn, in which he appeared in 3 games that season, and he saw action in 43 defensive snaps and on special teams as he made 6 tackles. So one thing I will say about his time at Auburn, coming out of Auburn, he pretty much was a great edge defender. And he made some impactful plays at the University of Auburn. He really did. And so, based upon talent alone, some people probably evaluated him for middle of the draft type of linebacker or late round, but he ended up going undrafted. And despite him being a good fit on that outside linebacker spot, say for a 3-4 defense, but some of the things that they had in terms of like knocks against him, I guess you could say, is one, he doesn't have the ideal size that they would look for at 6'3", about 250 pounds. He doesn't have the ideal size that they are looking for, apparently, or at least that's been one of the things that they did point out about him. And one of the reasons why he went undrafted. Another was they questioned his work ethic. And so whenever they start questioning your work ethic, that does scare off a lot of teams, certainly. And so he obviously, when he's on the field for Auburn, he looked great to me. But in terms of, I guess, the actual workouts and stuff, they wasn't highly impressed. And they did mention some things about his character not being overly, I don't know, I guess a couple questions that are concerns that they had in terms of his character as well. In terms of, where they got that from, who knows? But those were just some of the things that they mentioned in terms of some of the reasons why he went undrafted. But with that being said, though, he's certainly a guy that comes with, some potential to him. And so definitely looking forward to seeing, with the Falcons, obviously special teams is going to be important for him in terms of, seeing the field, but also if he's able to contribute and add anything to this linebacking core that has guys like, Deion Jones, Forsade, Olacom. They've got Brandon Copeland they picked up from the Patriots. And so, yeah, they've certainly looking to address some more depth here at the linebacker position. And so this is certainly someone to keep an eye on and just see how this plays out. Obviously, since he's been in the NFL, hasn't gotten a ton of snaps, but certainly someone, that can continue to develop, and we'll see how that goes from there. But with that being said, though, maybe a practice squad might be a good route for him. We'll have to see. Obviously, when he was down there in Denver, they was loaded with a lot of talent on the defensive side of the ball. So it explains why he didn't get a lot of playing time with the Broncos. But, being around great people, you develop great work habits, and so, a lot obviously can change, since he's come out of college, and we'll have to see how that looks, next year for the Falcons, and should he be able to earn, whether it be a practice squad spot or something with the Atlanta Falcons, that will remain to be seen. But with that being said, thanks again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, as more news continues to come out, you can be sure to find it here. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys next time.